Hi, this is Adekyn with another Grand Ages Rome campaign mission video. This one is Scourge of the Pirates, and this one I really did something a little different for me, and I think you can already see what happened. I did a lot of building on this mission. I was playing the Scourge of the Pirates mission, so I got all kinds of interference from the pirates, but playing the mission, I just did a lot of building. And I had some extra goals. I wanted to wall in my entire starting island, both parts of it, and I wanted to have all the ports operating. So I wanted to capture everything, do all the ports, build all around all the ports, and I just wanted to try some different styles of building, and I thought it might be kind of fun to do that, and also to for you to see, kind of different ways you can build your communities. But you can see huge army. I've got a dozen Praetorians, seven other squads. I've got more. I'm getting ready to draft some more Praetorians because you can't have enough. And actually have headroom for way more than that. I don't know how many dozen ships we have out there floating around everywhere. But anyway, on the starting island, built the military up because, of course, you need that. Over here is a little bit of a religion area with the Pantheon. And instead, I have 13 ports and one shipyard going, pumping out ships. So here's how they kind of handled the two. It's kind of one island, but it's got this bridge across it. So kind of handled it as two pieces. And then over here is I kind of call this one Manhattan because this is a bunch of rich people and a bunch of poor people crammed together on an island. And this is sort of patrician parkway here. There's lines of patricians going all the way down there to the Coliseum, and you can see there's 5 Praetorian squads getting ready to do a victory march down through that promenade, and they'll start back here at Jupiter Tavern and purify themselves at the tavern, and then march down to the Coliseum, I guess, and entertain the folks there. And then so there's a crammed up kind of a really dense compressed build, and then out here on this next island is sort of the opposite of that. This is treating the whole island as a region where you connect it up with roads, and then you have different communities. So there's some small communities here. Here's a nice little port. It's got some production going, but it's just a generic little community, and there are like 4 of these on this island, and they all kind of connect up with the road system. Here's another one that's along the road. You're traveling along, you get tired, you stay at the inn, you go have a drink at the tavern, but basically it's just another little community that supports another port. Then we do have one barbarian village that we allowed to survive because they're paying us some nice denarii. So here's another little community just to pick up that marble, and to act as sort of a bridge, if you will, to the next area. And here you can see where those pirates are so pesky. They keep coming along and knocking down some of your mines and your towers. So we just kind of rebuild those every once in a while. You do get tired of it after a while, really. And then we go on up a little further to the north from this guy, and a nice little farming community with a port and exports and what have you, and pick up some more stone and iron and all that good stuff. So then again, here's back to our original, and then over here, as we expanded out to the second part of the first island, I built the government center with kind of the Senate, the courthouse, the tax office there. And there's another case where the pirates have been pesky. And this little island here was an early jump to go out and get some stone and iron, and just made it into kind of some snobs living out on their own little island, so to speak. And then this particular island is sort of the artistic, the educated place. This has the library, Philosopher's Academy, has an artisans market where they're making all their goods, and so this is where, if you can afford it, you send your kid off to that island to go to college. And then this is our destination island. This is where you would go to have fun. This is kind of your resort center, but the big park and the what do you call it, Circus of Maximus. And then if you're a little more highbrow, you can go over here to the theater and watch a play. And all this is supported by this little farming community and production community out here to the to the west, I guess we'll call it. And then finally, our last island here. And by the way, if you're playing the mission, this should be the last one you go after. It's the toughest one. It's had like 3 Berber raiders and some strong troops in their village. I attacked them with 4 level 33 Praetorians. Needless to say, it wasn't much of a fight. But I turned this last one into a little community to create some clothing so I'd have more exports. And by the way, all 13 ports are exporting goods. They're all making rather serious money. So that's kind of a nice thing. So anyway, that's kind of a different take for me, a different way to play the game. Just doing it with a huge amount of building. I hope you got something out of this. I enjoyed doing it. Don't know how much it's going to help you in learning how to play the game, but it was fun to do. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helps.